Bad news in Jersey, Jack Hughes, that injury is listed now as week to week. It's a UBI. That's not great news. And Nico Hischier gets hurt too. This Devils team, I mean, those are two really big pieces, but they continue to win as they beat the Blackhawks on Sunday. So, I mean, this is going to be one of those times where you're going to see what you got inside that room right now without those two big guys.
Yeah, and that's center number one and center number two, right? Two former first overall picks, the captain of their team, and then, you know, a Hart Trophy candidate, in my opinion, and very high up on that list. Now, they started that youth movement a few years ago, and Dawson Mercer was a guy who kind of didn't come out of nowhere, but he arrived a little earlier. They've gotten more skill involved. They signed on Jay Palat. They have different guys that come in, and maybe his time goes down a little bit. Mercer doesn't get quite the look or start that he wanted this year. Had a huge game against the Blackhawks last night in the absence of those two key guys.
Yeah, and you mentioned about the opportunities, other guys stepping up, and Tyler Toffoli will put in that mix too. Veteran guys who just learn how to or know how to get it done, and young guys that are trying to learn how to be that as well. But this is their schedule coming up, and it's not easy. I mean, you've got this Avs team, you got the you got the Caps as you look ahead for this schedule. But I actually think sometimes these could be a blessing in disguise because up to this point, Jack Hughes has been the league MVP, I think.
Yeah.
And so take him out of the equation. You're gonna miss him. Don't get me wrong. But also, like, there's other guys here that want to show, right? And there's more touches that are going to be going to other guys in this lineup.
Well, yeah, and hopefully he's not out too long because Jack Hughes was my Hart Trophy pick early on.
The pace he was on, too. He was on pace for like 155, something crazy. I'm like, I want him to be back quick because I want to see what he can push here.
Yeah, and he's not a guy that you can replace. But like you just mentioned, this is opportunity. It's always opportunity for other players, and this is a really good hockey team. Like, I'm not taking anything away from Hischier or Hughes, but you don't win, you don't play the way these guys do without an entire team. So they're able to do it. I think, you know, it's important to, I wouldn't say stay afloat, but make sure they're still successful without these guys out, and then it'll be a big bump. But it's an opportunity for the other players. They're going to get more power play time. They're going to get more ice time, and they just have to look at it that way. Yeah, it sucks to have two of your best players out, but you got a lot of other great players that are going to have an opportunity to go now.
Yeah,
I'll just say real quick, Mikey McLeod. This is a guy who was a high pick. He was a good player in junior, scored some points in junior. He's turned himself into a heck of a hockey player on the bottom six of Jersey. Got an empty net goal, I think, with half a second left last night. But I love those because we don't get a lot of offensive zone starts, and he earned it. He earned it.
Yeah, maybe he'll get more here coming up. But also look across the river, just in the area here. The New York Rangers dealing with some injuries too, with Igor and with Adam Fox. So the Devils and Rangers, they're being tested right now with their depth, but the Devils get it done here against the Blackhawks yesterday.